ranking the wide receivers. I gotta go with Brandon Ayuk number one. It's very close between the two top guys, Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel. They're very good. They both do their own things very well. Brandon Ayuk is leading all players in camp with 22 catches, and no one else has more than 17. He is the guy, the go-to guy on this team right now. Not Kittle. They're almost giving Kittle the Bosa treatment. Like, he's out there, but not really out there. Ayuk is the one that gets like 4 or 5 catches every day. And what's interesting about him, he doesn't really have to be open to catch the ball. He's 6 feet tall, but he has the wingspan of a 6'4" guy. And he makes these catches. It's like, how did he do that? It's like go gadget, Inspector Gadget. So Ayuk is number one. Deebo Samuel's number two. But like the difference is like this Deebo Samuel's faster than Brandon Ayuk. He's stronger than Brandon Ayuk. He's better after the catch than Brandon Ayuk. He just has it gets hurt more than Ayuk, I guess. He has a groin tightness, missed a practice, hasn't done much the last couple of days. Also has very short arms, which gives him he can't do what Ayuk can do. He has to be open. Ayuk doesn't always have to be open. So if he's not, and it's a contest between him and the corner might break that ball up. So I would have to say Ayuk, but just by the slimmest of margins. You see them both play, though. Number 3 is Mohamed Sanu, the veteran. He's having a good camp. He has 17 catches, which is 2 more than Deebo. When he catches the ball, it's like a slant or a quick out. It's like 8 yards. That's what he'll make an 8-yard catch, maybe a 9-yard catch. It's not really exciting, but that's the kind of stuff that Kendrick Bourne used to do for the 49ers. So he's filling that role. Then hold on, let me get after that is a guy, number 4, named Trent Sherfield, who wasn't on this team last year. He was on Arizona. The Niners signed him as like a special teams guy, a gunner, the guy who runs down on punt coverage and tackles the returner. But he has 14 catches in camp, twice as many as Kittle. They throw to him a lot. He's in great shape. He's one of these like 25-year-old undrafted guys who's extremely professional and has, been in the league for 3 years and is not going to mess around. He's the, sometimes they practice in shorts very, very casually. He always practices in the football pants. He's very serious and he's in great shape. He looks like he's going to make the team. So it's interesting to see. He's like the new Raheem Mostert, the special teams guy who's going to make a name for himself on offense. And then after him is a guy named Kevin White, who you may not have heard of, but he was a top 5 pick in 2014, and he's had a million injuries and never really worked out, kind of like Jason Verrett. But the Niners had him for 2 years, and he's big and fast, and he's playing pretty well. He might make the team as number 5. And then number 6 would be Richie James Jr., who we've liked, but he has like 4 catches in camp. I don't know if he's going to make the team. Right now, he's hanging on by a thread. That's my ranking.
Okay. Yeah. I have a couple of questions. What is Ayuk like?
Ayuk is he seems shy. He seems very smart. He went to Arizona State. He's from, I want to say Reno or something like that. He's from out here. He's shy. He seems to be very, very professional. They basically drafted him because Dante Pettis didn't work out. And Dante Pettis never really looked like he lifted weights the way they wanted him to. Like, he really embraced being a football player. He was built like a soccer player. Brandon Ayuk is really strong. He looks like he's one of the hardest working players on the team. He is like Kittle's like that, Warner's like that, Trey Lance is like that, Bosa's like that. Gym rats. He looks like a gym rat.
Okay, what is Deebo like?
Deebo is really verbal. He's a natural leader. He's smart, funny. He's a great interview. I would imagine, is the leader of that group, although he's pretty young. Mohamed Sanu was like the elder statesman of the group, but Deebo is the alpha of that group. Ayuk is more of the natural number 2 personality, even though he gets more catches, I would say. Deebo has a wicked smile. I like Deebo. He's a lot of fun.
You mean irony? He has irony?
Yes. And he has like the twinkle in his eye that Joe Staley had,
Yeah.
He's
okay.
A lot of fun.
Should we move to corner?
Yes, let's move to corner. We have a $10 donation. We have a couple. Hold on. Hey, okay. Grant, this is my favorite podcast with your dad. Out of all of them, you and your dad are a dynamic duo and both seem nice and genuine. I'm nice and genuine. I can't speak for my dad. We are a dynamic duo. Thank you very much. There's 2 more. Hold on. Thank you so much for all the donations, guys. Really, really generous of you. Killer Cam says, Lowell, get that bottle of wine ready. Going to be the best bet you've ever lost. Great work, guys. Thank you, Cam.
I'll be happy to lose it.
Me too. I will too. It'll be funny if Jimmy Garoppolo starts week 1 and Lance starts week 2 and I lose. Could happen. I'm J Rico 85 says, yesterday you talked about Dwelly being a great third receiver, and I agree. I also think Juice is going to get used more, and we've seen Juice in the slot. We don't need a third receiver with Juice and Dwelly. Well, but between Ayuk, Debo, Sanu, Kittle, Dwelly, Mostert, Juszczyk, that's a pretty good team. They just need a good offensive line and a good quarterback. Thanks, Jay Rico. Last one. Vince says, father and son for interviews. How far ahead are you guys writing and brainstorming questions? 2 hours.
2 hours.
Hour and a half.
Now, I'd like to answer why. You have to understand that Grant is really busy. He's down there and working 15 hours a day during this time of year and loving it. Yes. I don't even call him. I'm afraid to phone him because either it goes to his voicemail or he gets on. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I called you on the drive down yesterday. You were so happy. I was happy.
You called me. I was so excited. You know, I'm going to tell the story. It's just terrible. One time when he was at UCLA, did I ever tell you this? He was at UCLA and he was supposed to go home after vacation on a Thursday. And I'm sitting on the back deck reading the paper, having coffee in the morning. He comes out and says, Dad, I'm going to go back today on Wednesday. And I started to cry.
I'm sorry. I was being a jerk. I was 20. I was only thinking about myself. I'm sorry, Dad.
I was being a jerk too.